G'day everyone and welcome back to NS2HD. When I first started recording this video, I didn't really know what it was going to be. I joined up a server and at first I started thinking, yeah, I'll record the entire game from the alien perspective. But then the game became quite chilled out. There's only 6 of us in here and basically became a game where lots of interesting combat happened, but there was big breaks between because we were all kind of running around experimenting. It wasn't a seriously competitive game. So what I thought I would do is bring you some of the more interesting combat moments, and they happen to be all on the alien side. Like as you can see here, 2 skulks fighting against 1 marine with a shotgun, and it looks like, no, kill 1, and Tempest gets Lolit's Joel, and now I get Tempest, so there you go, a bit of a 2 versus 2 battle there, and then I go on to kill the extractor. Anyway, so what's going to happen in this video is lots of different little pieces of combat from this game. I'm going to talk about them, describe them. I'm especially going to talk about fade tactics because there was a lot of fade combat, and I do get a lot of comments asking for fade combat. Not getting in there fast enough to support Lolit's Joel, him getting taken down by Tempest there, and I'm going to sit up here with 1 hit point. I have 1 hit point, and I'm going to wait for this Marine, Tempest, to come out of this corridor, and I'm going to try and ambush him with 1 hit point. Here we go, missing and getting killed. So that was terrible play from me. Maybe if I had a few more hit points and I'd been a little more accurate, I would have killed him. But the point of showing you that was skulks do much better when you hide behind, say, doorways and then jump on the enemy while they come past. Contrast that to how quickly you die if you run straight at a Marine. Not a good idea to run at something that has a big gun when you don't have a gun. This is not great lurk play right here. What I was trying to do was bait the Marine round the corner. So I was trying to spore just behind him, get him to come around the corner and then engage with Lolit's Joel. And when that happens, unfortunately, I just don't do a good enough job with the spikes. Spikes in build 165 don't seem to be quite as effective as they used to be. That might just be me, I'm not sure. But as you can see here, I'm really just not doing enough damage to Tempest there. Maybe if I'd got that snipe, but I didn't, and he gets very close there. And once you close in on a lurk, you can do a lot of damage very fast. And I acknowledge that I played terribly there. I got owned by Tempest. So the next scene, here we go, engaging this power node. There are 2 of us. No, sorry, this isn't combat. I just wanted to show here, I picked this out because I wanted to show you how long the darkness lasts for and how effective the alien vision is at lighting up the darkness there. I love alien vision, it's so cool. So that was the point of showing you that, and maybe going to get some combat in now. I was just looking there for running leap. It's essential to get running leap when you are a skulk, and it has been researched. If you're an alien commander, you must make it one of your early priorities before you start getting third hives or anything crazy like that. You need to get running leap. So what I'm doing here, note that I'm getting up behind that on the ceiling there, and waiting where the Marines couldn't see me. So that's the kind of ambushing that skulks are extremely effective at, and now I'm going to go to work on the extractor. And the idea there was that Lolit's Joel would ambush the Marine as they came past and try to kill me, killing the extractor. Unfortunately, Tempest was extremely skilled and killed both of us with his shotgun. Very easy to kill skulks with a shotgun if they're simply on the ground in front of you. With running leap, it gets a lot harder because the skull can leap behind you faster sometimes than you can hit him. So here we go. I have evolved into a fade, and I'm going to go to work. I hadn't played fade in ages. When I just jumped in, I think this is my first fade gameplay in ages. Note that I jumped behind Tempest there, trying to disorientate him, and now engaging. Who is this? That was Japify, so managed to kill him. Blinking behind Tempest to disorientate. That's my tactic when I fade, to jump constantly behind the enemy with the blink ability. I love blink, it's so cool being able to jump behind the enemy there. And there we go, finishing off Tempest. So that was a decent bit of fade gameplay, I think. Wasn't great, my accuracy wasn't great, but jumping around the enemy constantly, not too fast because you will run out of adrenaline, but doing it reasonably fast. I'm going to bail out of here, I think, before a Marine comes around the corner. Note I used the alien vision there because it provides such high contrast. It allows your eye to see the Marine coming very, very quickly. So I used the alien vision to spot the Marine very quickly when he came around the corner. Jumping in amongst these Marines, not great. I should probably blink out right about now and take stock of the situation, but I do not. Japify, I think that's Japify trying to escape up the corridor there, chasing down Tempest, now engaging this Marine, I'm not sure who it is, jumping around. Basically my idea of Fade gameplay is just chill out a bit. Don't go too crazy. Don't try and run around chasing the Marine too much. Just toy with them. Toy with them as if they're a piece of food and you want to play with the food. And jump around them unless they have a shotgun, in which case you have to be a little more energetic. Relax, because if they're armed with a rifle, look at their weapon. That's the first thing you've got to do if you jump into a battle with a Marine. Look at their weapon. What I just did then was I think I saw a shotgun. As I say that, I'm not exactly sure what I saw just then, but I think I saw a shotgun and then decided to jump out immediately. But as I said, look at the enemy's weapon straight away, and that will determine how you're going to engage that Marine. If it's a rifle, you have quite a good chance of killing the Marine one-on-one without a problem. And so you can chill out, you can absorb a bit of damage. If it's a shotgun, like there, note I took a lot more damage in that battle than I did with the rifle. So I jumped out, I blinked out as soon as I took about half damage, because that's what a Fade can do. You don't have to engage that Marine if you don't want to. Sun Tzu, The Art of War, engage the enemy on a battlefield of your choosing at a time of your choosing. That's a bit of Art of War there, and it is very, very true with the Fade. Use the fact that you can blink in and out to engage the Marine when it's on your terms. So right now I'm just chilling, relaxing, and oh, sorry, I blinked. Bit of a jump cut there. I forgot to put a transition there. I apologize for that. So blinking out there when I realized the terms of that battle were not in my favor, and going back to the dynamic infestation to heal. Good dynamic infestation spread throughout this area allows the aliens to heal up, and that's what I'm doing. I'm exploiting that to heal and just being in and harassing. The Fade is not really, I wouldn't say the Fade is a full-on attacking unit. The alien team in general is very sneaky. Oh, there's a drifter flare. I was talking to the commander about this on voice chat. We were trying to get drifter flares going to help me engage the shotgunners. So the idea with the drifter flare was there that the drifter flared and blinded the Marine while I jumped into the combat. And here we go again. Abrasive, the commander should be deploying a drifter flare. He might have, I'm not sure, I might have missed it. But the idea is that he deploys the drifter flare, blinds the enemy. Here we go. This will definitely be one. So, drifter flare goes off. The Marine is blinded. Unfortunately, I was blinded a little bit too, and I lost the Marine, and I didn't know where they were. But that's a great tactic. Work with the commander, and having a secondary alien commander who can do that while the primary commander looks after the strategy is a great idea, because it can give you the edge against individual Marines. It's very, very cheap. Only costs the energy of the drifter to build, so I think that's 30 energy from a hive to build that drifter. And drifter flare is not expensive. I believe it's 15 carbon, 15 team resources to research that drifter flare. But excellent play from Abrasive, the commander. He also did a great job of upgrading the alien team. I believe that by this stage, oh, that was a great, if I don't say so myself, that was a good blink, getting well above the Marines so they didn't know where I was, and then engaging when it was opportune for me to engage. So using the blink. And note that as soon as I got hit by that shotgun shell, I bailed out of there. I wasn't going to stay and engage Tempest anymore because I would have died. I had 17 hit points. At this stage of the game, this game had been going for about 30 minutes now, and I had not died as Fade. And I'm not saying that to toot my own horn. I'm saying that to point out that if you only engage when it's your moment, when it's good to engage, then you can stay alive for an exceptionally long time. There are multiple shotgun-wielding Marines on this map. Here we go. Here's a battle with a Marine using a shotgun. Note that I bail out as soon as I realize I'm not going to be able to land enough hits. If I'd gotten lucky or I'd had better aim and I'd landed more hits on Tempest just then, I probably would have stayed to finish him off. But it looked like in that battle he had the edge, so I bailed out. Now, what I was saying earlier about the alien team's sort of overall tactical picture is that most alien classes, and I think Onos will be the only exception to this, are not meant to run in guns blazing against, full frontal against a Marine. The Marines have the edge because they have high-powered projectile weapons. The idea behind the alien team is they are sneaky. They can ambush. They have excellent situational awareness because of the hive sight, allowing them to see Marines on infestation, see their friends constantly, parasite to give situational awareness. Marines don't have that awareness. What they have is strength in numbers and full frontal firepower. The Onos is the only alien unit that I anticipate will be able to engage Marines head-on and win reliably. So a Fade cannot engage a shotgun-wielding Marine head-on. What a Fade can do is engage that shotgun-wielding Marine when it wants to. Now, I'm showing you this. I wanted to show you a little trick. If you're in a game with not so many players and there's a hive that's not being used by a commander,
at all, like this hive was. It had 200 energy, or at least almost 200 energy. What I did just then was I jumped in and linked up all the dynamic infestation patches into Repair Room to give me a combat edge when I came in here now to engage these two Marines. Now I'm going to cut this video off here now. I hope you've enjoyed this, guys. Please let me know what you'd like to see in future NS2HD videos in the comments, because I do read all comments. Thanks a lot for watching, everyone, and look out for future NS2HD videos.